Terrifying warning after Muslims take over U.S. towns and now 74 women and children have gone missing. The state of Michigan is quickly turning into a Sharia swamp thanks to the reckless immigration policies of Obama over the past 8 years. Not only are portions of Michigan being transformed into a mini Baghdad, but the state is also being overrun with rampant illegal activity where the Muslim populace is constantly being busted in welfare fraud and disgusting mutilation practices on little girls. But all that is child's play compared to what is now happening to women and children on the streets, and local police are frantic to stop the latest illegal epidemic that has Michiganders terrified. Unvetted Muslim migrants keep rapidly flocking to Michigan and are alarmingly taking over entire neighborhoods. Now they realize this? Entire communities bear little resemblance to the all-American neighborhoods that locals use to call home, where white women are constantly being threatened with rape and violence by the Somali Muslims who have migrated to America. With many of these unvetted foreigners migrating to Michigan at a startling pace, human trafficking has become an alarming issue. Hundreds of women and children are disappearing off the streets at an alarming rate. The 74 abduction cases just this year leaving the FBI and local authorities completely frazzled. Well, they're not doing their job. How do you like that? Even though one local man by the name of Nahar Ali is fully aware of the human trafficking rings plaguing his state. Really, he'd never thought that his state's statistics would almost become a disturbing personal reality after what happened this past week to his wife and youngest daughter while they were shopping at a local Target. It's Ali's hope that his urgent and frantic warning to others can help save someone else from being taken, as the situation in Michigan begins to quickly grow out of control. Ali's urgent video warning was recorded late at night from inside his car as he anxiously sat at the Target parking lot looking for the men who almost abducted his family. Ali begins by sharing the traumatic experience that his wife and youngest daughter went through at Target when they were suddenly surrounded by 3 vehicles in the parking lot. So I'm sitting here at the Target on Michigan Avenue and Beck Road, and I think it's important to do a little video, live video on it, and a bit of awareness because my wife was here shopping the other day with my youngest daughter. This human trafficking thing has become very common for women and children shopping at grocery stores, department stores, anything of that matter. After his wife was nearly abducted by human traffickers along with their younger daughter, Ali says that every few nights he comes back to the same Target parking lot to watch for the same group of cars that surrounded his wife. He believes this same group of people are actively scouting the area for new victims to kidnap. She was at this Target. I'm actually parked. Oh, okay. Let's just take a quick listen here because it's just repeating what he says. Where's the sound?
Road, and I think it's important to do a little live video on it, bring a bit of awareness, because my wife was here shopping the other day with our youngest daughter, and all of a sudden, this human trafficking thing that is becoming very common for women and children shopping at any kind of grocery stores, department stores, anything of that matter, is a situation that happened to my wife and could have become a very severe situation for our family.
His name is
she was at this Target sitting and actually parked right now on the spot because my wife feels like it's important to pass by here every couple of nights and look for these vehicles that basically almost took her and my daughter away. And if you guys are listening to this and watching this, first off, hello. Secondly, this is a real thing going on in Michigan. We are the #2 state for human trafficking, and it is happening all over. I don't care where you live, how safe you feel. I don't care about any of that. You better hear me when I tell you. One of my coaches is a detective. He could tell you stories that would keep you up at night. If you have a wife or children, I'm telling you, you better take it in. Watch when your family goes out at night. Keep an eye on your children. Keep an eye on your wife, okay? Keep, if she's able to carry a gun, great. Mace, a knife, something. I would not recommend shopping at these places at night. These vehicles are parked suspiciously in different parking lots all over. These stories are popping up left and right, and I'm telling you, it's the real deal going on out here. Every vehicle parked out here, there's 2 of them parked in the back of this lot right now where people are just sitting suspiciously, and I'm in the back of a Target parking lot. Why? What are you doing in the back of the parking lot for a half hour now? Who are you looking for? Sitting out there in the dark. It's weird. It's gut-wrenching. I could have lost my wife and my child to this situation. 2 women come out of the Target that night. Thank God they had the awareness to realize that something wasn't right, and they got in their car by my wife and sat there and watched the situation because they knew something wasn't right. And I'm telling you, these stories are popping up so frequently, and they are if you're taking this in and you're watching this and you're able to share my video, share it and understand that we all need to be talking about this. There's so much going on in this country right now, and everybody wants to fight with everybody. Here's something we can all stand behind. None of us, not one person watching this video or on this planet should be and will ever be okay with anybody getting taken. Okay? I think we can all agree on that one, right? So, here's something we all can stand behind and we all can fight against. Be vigilant. Keep your eyes peeled. Look around for people. Keep your eye on, if you're in a shopping place, especially if you're a male, keep an eye out for a woman who may be shopping with her young children, heading out to the parking lot. Keep your eyes peeled when you're leaving, because you just never know. You never know if that person could use an extra set of eyes in their situation, because this stuff is happening so much, and the price tags that they're putting on kids' heads, and even adult women, and I'm telling you, it's in so many cities, and because we have access to the Canada Bridge, it's scary. If you haven't looked it up or you don't know how prevalent it is, do a little bit of reading, okay? And keep your eyes out and keep your kids safe. And I don't know. I'm just really frustrated that I'm here in this Target parking lot right now because my wife can hardly sleep thinking about this situation. And she feels like we need to look out for other people. So that's what we're doing. And they went inside the Target here, and I'm basically out here watching. It's almost like a situation where we almost feel like maybe we can bait some idiot to maybe make a wrong move here.
Well, there you have it. So, let's get to the gist of this. While there is no proof yet of who is behind these kidnappings, it does seem odd that this epidemic is happening at the very same location where these Muslim migrants are being allowed to invade at a startling pace. And being that sexual slavery is a rampant issue we see over in the Middle East, should it really come as a surprise that now we have this epidemic in our own communities where the Muslim populace is most prevalent? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and please like and share this video because it is important. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.